Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This video is long overdue. I think my last video was maybe about 3 weeks ago. So I never came on here and told you guys what happened. I've still been recovering. So I went to the hospital because I was having really bad shortness of breath and I was faint, dizzy, lightheaded, very weak, very fatigued. So then I believe in the last vlog I showed you, like the night before I went to the hospital, like I had very labored breathing. I did not feel well, like just at all. And I had told myself, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go to urgent care. So I called myself. Well, I said I was gonna go to urgent care after work. I called myself, getting in the shower to get ready for work. And when I got out of the shower, I don't know what happened. I was leaving out the bathroom and next thing you know, my cat is like waking me up. Yeah, she thought I passed out. I didn't know. I don't know how long I was on the floor. Yeah, I don't know how long I was out. I don't even remember it happening. I woke up hella confused. I'm like, why am I on the floor? Like, what's really going on? My cat was like nudging me and looking all over my face and like the inside of my palms. So that's kind of what woke me up. And I had my phone. It wasn't in my hand anymore because I was carrying it with me, but it was like down the hall, like maybe a foot away from me. So I kind of military crawled to get my phone, and I ended up calling 911, and I told them, I'm like, I'm having really bad, like I just couldn't breathe. And she's like, hold on, somebody's coming, we're gonna send somebody. And she's trying to talk me through it. She's like, calm down, try to slow yourself down. I was taking my, I had took my nebulizer, I took my inhaler. I'm like, I still cannot, I just could not get my breathing together. It was very, very short of breath. It was just like that. So when I got in the ambulance, they gave me like, they call it like a super neb. And that's when they put like 3 to 5 little medicines in your nebulizer. So they gave me the albuterol, the super neb, and it kind of helped with my breathing. And then the shout out to the EMS because he, or EMT, whatever you want to call him, he was very, very like trying to meditate with me and trying to get me to calm down. He just like, I just need you to slow your breathing, just slow down, slow your mind. He was very calming, very reassuring, very, very sweet. So that kind of helped me after the nebulizer and after like doing the breathing treatments, the breathing exercises that he was telling me to do and kind of meditating a little bit. I was breathing somewhat normal, not normal, but better than what I was. So the shortness of breath went away. And I went to the hospital. Well, in there, he tried to hook me up to the IV while I was in the ambulance because all the hospitals near me was packed. So they had to take me out to a different part of Maryland instead of to the hospital in DC that I typically go to. He hooked me up to the IV. He hooked me up to the heart monitor, and I did a little EKG in there, and my heart was fine. When I went to the hospital, they was running all these tests. I did a CAT scan. I did another heart, all of this stuff on my heart and from my chest, and everything was just coming back normal. My blood pressure was perfect. It was like 115/70. Everything was normal. My temperature was normal the whole time. All my vitals was normal. Everything, my heart was normal. Everything was cool. But the doctor that I had that night, he, shout out to him too. He was a godsend. He was like, everything we're doing so far is coming up normal, but I can look at you and tell that there's something deeper here. So we're gonna have to figure out what else we need to do so that we can better help you. So at this time, I'm getting kind of scared because I'm like, what? What you mean? I'm sitting here thinking I'm just gonna go to the hospital for a couple of hours. They're gonna give me some medicine and send me on my way, and I'm gonna be fine. He came back and he was like, he wanted to do something, and he tried to get me to stand up, but I was so weak. I was shaking, like I was holding on and I was shaking. And he was like, no, step back down. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, my body was so fatigued. I couldn't really do nothing for myself. I couldn't walk to the bathroom for 4 days. Like, I had to use the bedside commode, and I had to do that with assistance. I was on oxygen for 3 days. Anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. They started doing all of these different blood tests, and that's when they realized. He came back and he was like, I'm gonna admit you. And I said, huh? He said, yeah, we're gonna have to admit you. This man, mind you, is like, is shift change. He stayed like an extra hour to talk to the doctor that was coming on to kind of figure out. He's like, I want you to do this testing, and this testing, because something isn't right with her. Her skin doesn't look, like, he just was like, you look dull, you look like just pale and dull, and my eyes have started turning yellow, kind of like jaundice a little bit. So he was like, no, we're gonna do some other tests. And he stayed with the doctor and then came up with a game plan. Because at first, the other doctor was just kind of like, because I had a cold, but that turned out to be bronchitis. The other doctor was just going to treat me with bronchitis and send me on my way. He was like, she got this cough, and he was just like, no, it's something deeper there. And I want you to do this, da 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 da. So he came back and he made sure that the doctor coming on gave me the proper testing or whatever. Come to find out, my blood levels was entirely too low. Way too low. So I had to get 2 blood transfusions. I got one my second day at the hospital. It didn't really make a difference. They tested my levels again, and it was like, yeah, we're gonna have to give you another couple of liters of blood. So I ended up getting another blood transfusion, but I was just feeling like I didn't have any energy. I slept the majority of the time I was there. I tried to eat because they was giving me so much medicine. They was giving me these big ass potassium tablets. I was getting morphine. I was getting all types of shit, y'all. I can't even remember. I'm sorry, I still have the cough. It's been like a month. I still have the cough. It's not as bad as it has been, but it's still like pretty bad. Like, I cough to the point where I vomit. Like, it's gross. So, yeah, I was taking all kinds of stuff. I can't remember what I was taking. I was taking pills. I was getting medicine through my IV. I was getting my blood drawn every damn morning at 5:30. Like, it was a lot going on. I was very scared. That was my first time like staying at the hospital overnight, and then for that period of time, I'm just like, I don't like this. I was scared. Like, am I about to kick the bucket? Like, I was so fucking scared. Like, I was scared, and I was trying like to be calm. I didn't want to worry my mother. I didn't want to worry my sister. So I was trying to make it seem like I was all cool. Y'all was scared. I was scared of shit. Like, I didn't even want to worry my dude. Like, he texted me all day, calling all day, every day, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm all right, babe. I'm fine. They're just gonna da 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 da. I was faking, y'all. I was scared. Like, I'm like, Because I literally, my body was just so weak. Like, I couldn't stay awake. I couldn't do anything for my, and this was before I was even getting the strong medication, I couldn't stay awake. Like, I had zero energy. Literally walking from the bed to the bedside commode is right beside each other, would drain me, and I would be asleep for hours after that. And I couldn't, like I said, the first couple of days I couldn't go to the commode by myself. Somebody had to come help me. So it was a lot. Like, it was a lot. I was very, very, very scared. All in all, I was very scared. It definitely gave me a wake-up call. So I've been making all my appointments with all my doctors, because like, if it's something that I feel like I can fix on my own, I will, and I don't bother going to the doctors. I actually honestly hate the doctors, even though I've been in the medical field since 2013-ish. Yeah, I don't like doctors. I don't like hospitals. I don't like none of that shit. I don't. So if I go to the doctor, there's something wrong. If I go to the hospital, it's something definitely wrong. Like, so yeah, that's all in all what happened. I wasn't able to do this video because I didn't have a voice. Like, I couldn't talk. My voice was like it was it was just a mess. But like I said, it was definitely a wake-up call. It caused the blood loss, because they're like, have you been bleeding? Were you in an accident? What happened? Like, did you get stabbed? They're trying to figure out, like, where's all my blood going? So for the past couple of months, you guys know I have PCOS. The past couple of months, my periods have been so, like, insane. 1 month I had my period twice. Another month my period lasted for like 2.5 weeks. Like, it just was craziness. And I've been trying to get an appointment with my OB. They was booked up all the way to March 11th. So all of this transpired, of course, before I could make it to my OB to get seen. So I had a cyst that ruptured. That's what was causing all of the extra bleeding. And that's how I lost all the blood. And that's how I ended up needing a blood transfusion. So all in all, PCOS tried to take your girl out of here. Yeah, up until this point, I never knew, like, shortness of breath, faintness, chest pains. I never knew those were symptoms of severe anemia. Had no idea. So that's something to definitely look out for if you have anemia. If you start getting shortness of breath, if you're having chest pains, and I kept saying, like, they kept trying to treat me for asthma, and I was like, this don't feel like asthma. I don't know what this is. It don't feel like asthma. That's what I was saying in the very beginning. They kept like, oh, these gonna be like, I did have to take because of the bronchitis, I did have to take a breathing treatment every 4 hours. It's just, y'all, it was a lot. I'm trying to remember everything, but like I said, it's been almost a month. So my brain is kind of foggy. And honestly, I haven't really felt like myself since I came home from the hospital. I'm still trying to get my energy back up. Like, I come to work, and by the time I get home, typically, like, I'm a night owl. I come home from work. I work mid-shift, so I come home and I'm typically up all night until the morning. Man, I be knocked out. I don't even be knowing I'm asleep till I wake up, until I hear myself snoring. So, like, I'm still very, very fatigued. I have to take iron supplements. I have to take vitamin D supplements. That's another thing. Because I have a vitamin D deficiency and an iron deficiency, my hair's falling out. Like, a lot. That's why I'm trying to do, like, protective styles and everything. Don't judge me. This is my first time trying to do my hair. I'm not a hairstylist. I made clip-ins with some little cheap hair that I got from the beauty supply store. Because I'm like, if I can make this hair last, then I'll invest some money into some real real bundles. But yeah, so all in all, I'm still recovering. Like I said, I still have this cough. It's still very low energy, and I just have to start taking my vitamin D, start taking my iron medicine. I hate taking that iron medicine because it stomps me up, and I don't like to feel stomped up. And do my follow-up appointments. I have to go to, what is it, a hematologist to check on my blood levels. I have to go to a specialist for PCOS. I have to just stay on top of my care, and I advise you guys to do the same. That's it for now. I don't want to bore you. I'm not even going to edit for real. I'm going to just throw this up here just like this. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for everybody that's been praying for me. And thank you to everybody that's been checking in on me. I really do appreciate you guys. And you guys mean the world to me. Love you and have a good day. Good night, good day, whatever, whenever you watch this.